So hopefully I look good in this shot. I have no clue. This is a makeshift, like studio. I really only have like one light on me and like a backlight. So hopefully it looks good. This is like my first time actually recording. So bear with me. You guys will see my progression hopefully. I will buy better equipment as well as I go, but I just wanted to get started. Everybody just says the first step, it's always the hardest, which is true. And in this case, it's really just pressing record and talking to the camera. Even if I don't post this, like, I know it'll help me in the long run because it's reps. Everything is reps, everything gets built up. Nothing is built in one day, and it's a slow grind. So I just want to get my word out is the main reason why I feel like I'm starting this channel. And if it helps somebody else do better in their life, like it's helped me, like some of these thoughts that I've had over the past basically 2 years. I think I started my journey of personal development like 2 years ago, 2024. So, I'm not perfect, obviously. I'm not a finished product either. So, slowly trying to build up to that is what I want. And pressing play is, like I said, the first step. So, hopefully, this isn't what it looks like in a year. This is like the first few steps, but I just want to press record and get something out there, That's the main thing for me. Even if it's unedited, because right now I don't think I've ever been this busy in my life, but if I can get it done while I'm this busy, imagine what I can get done once I buy back my time. I started a year and a half ago. Me and my brother started a business, so it's very time consuming. You don't understand. Like I did understand when I started this journey that it wasn't going to be easy and that the hours were going to be long. But truly, like, once it gets down to the nitty gritty, like, it's very difficult. And I'm blessed that I'm doing it with, my brother and my sister's now helping us. Well, she's been helping us now for like a year at this point. But it's really every single day. There's no time off. It's grind season every single day. And you have customers hitting you up, like I said, every day, even on Sundays. And we're willing to do that because, well, we're Mexican, first of all. And second of all is just, we can't let the business die. And it's very, very hard to stay competitive in a specific market. So yeah, it's going to be every single day, And today specifically, I just, like, there was so much things that I got done, not only for the business, for myself as well. I also cleaned the house. It was just a very productive day. And I like those days, Those are the days that I feel like the most, like I gave it my all, and the purpose was there, right? Like I'm actually working towards something, and I just find it wild that, like, the days that I feel like I gave it my all, like I gave my full tank, like those are the best days, but those are usually the days that I end up forgetting, like I did so many things that were like, habits and like repetitive things that I've done before in the past that it's not nuanced to me anymore. So like my brain just kind of mixes those things together, those memories basically, in those days. And the past basically 3 days I've been working like nonstop, like since I wake up till I go to sleep. And a lot of people might say that's not healthy, but I'm not gonna let the business fall on me. Like if it fails for any other reason, like it's not gonna be because of something that I did specifically. I'm gonna put myself in the best position to get what I need to get done. And that's just the way I look at life in general. So that's also why I'm starting this channel. Mostly because I want to prove it to myself that I can do it, but also because I've had this like gnawing like thought in the back of my brain for the past, I don't know, like year to start this, and I just haven't. I just have put it in the back burner, and once I back my time, which, that's the plan. But if I can get it done while I'm the most busy, I'll be able to get it done when I have time. It just makes sense in my brain, right? But for right now, it's just really just pressing play, getting in front of the camera. Even if this is a makeshift studio and it doesn't look that good, I don't know how it looks like right now. We'll see after. And also, I have to learn how to color grade. But I mean, if I start posting slowly but surely, I will be getting better. And in reality, it's only gonna be like 2 to 4 hours of my week. If I record for 30-40 minutes, edit it for an hour or whatever, 2 times a week, it's really not that much time if you think about it. And there's time for it. I can make time for it. Like everything in life, you make time for what you think is a priority. So if I start doing this more often, which I believe I can, and at this point, when I was 23, I started a podcast that failed with one of my friends. At first it was me and him, then it was just me. And the reality is that I probably only worked on that for like 10 months, not even the full year. And that's about to be 3 years. In like late February is when we started that. So if that's what 3 years is, and it feels like, I'm basically 30. So there's no better time to start than today. There really isn't. Even if I feel like, I pondered and I waited too long in a year, it's everything's perfect. Shit lines up eventually. I choose to believe that. I choose to believe that the universe is in my favor and that everything is perfectly aligned in a way, that I had to go through what I went through to get to this point. You know what I mean? It's definitely weird. And there's so many days that I've just like gone through, and it just feels like non-stop, just day after day after day after day. It just keeps stacking. And I'm just not gonna wake up one day and be 44 and be like, why the fuck did I never start that YouTube channel that I always thought about doing? And I'm gonna have children and stuff, hopefully, and like there's not gonna be time for that. So I have time for it now. Might as well do it now. Start it now. See what happens. Give myself an actual time horizon of, I don't know, 2, 3, 4, 5 years. I don't know how long this is gonna take. I have no clue. But I'm willing to start today and work towards something, even if right now this is the product, right? It's not great, but it's something. It's more than most people can say. And because of that experience that I had with the podcast, that like it failed and everything, and honestly it was also like, it wasn't great content, I'm not gonna lie. It wasn't bad content either, but I just didn't give it the time and the necessary like energy that I had to give it for it to actually work. And I'm more mature now, 3 years have passed. I don't know how, but that's just what they say. That's what everybody says. 3 years passed. That's what it is. So we're rolling with that. And if that's what 3 years is, then God bless us all. Like, you don't really realize until you get to like 24, 25, like you don't really realize how fast this shit's really going. And like I say that now, and I think about like me when I'm 40, and I'll have the same thoughts like, how the fuck did I get here so fast? And I don't want to be that person. I'm not gonna be that person that looks back and regrets shit, because up to this point, I really don't regret much. Like I said, I believe everything happens for a reason, and the universe has something in store for me. So I just kind of have to live it out and try to make the best decisions. Obviously, I'm not perfect. Nobody is. But I can work towards making it better if I just get more reps in. Like, it's very simple. I did it first with sales. When we started our business, I had never sold anything in my life. And now, a year and a half later, like, I'm a pretty good salesperson, right? I had no clue how to market to people. When I was in college, I took marketing classes because I studied communications, but it was like 1 or 2 classes, and the reality is that it was like during COVID time, so I wasn't paying attention. I'm not gonna lie. I was asleep through some of those Zoom classes. I know only people my age like actually remember that went through like high school or college during that time. But yeah, it's nuts. But I had to learn how to market, you know what I mean? I had to learn how to do meta ads. I had to learn how to make an ad creative, how to make a good video, what's a good hook, test, A/B testing, like all those things I had to learn. There was no other choice. And I think the best advice that I could give someone else, that's feeling a little lost, what you have to do. Most people do, There's a path, there's a way. You just don't want to sacrifice what comes with that path, and that's normal. I feel like most people, that's why they wait and ponder and think, oh, maybe there's a shortcut, maybe there's another way. No, there's only that one way, and you know what you have to give up, and you know what you have to do to go through that and go up this path and go up the hill. And it's gonna take however long it's gonna take. You know exactly how, what I'm saying, how long it's gonna take, and what you have to sacrifice to achieve that. You just have to be willing to sacrifice to be able to get there, But the best advice I think I could give someone is just, go for it. Fuck it. In reality, in 100 years, we're all gonna be dead. Unless we can somehow upload our consciousness to a cloud, which, hey, with this AI shit, it's not going to be me, but it's going to be a version of me, maybe in a cloud or something. I don't know. I have no clue at this point. But, I feel like a lot of people are looking for authentic shit, and maybe this channel can be that for them. Hopefully. I don't know. We'll see. But I appreciate y'all if you stayed to the end. Thank you. I will keep getting better. I promise you guys, I will be getting better. Peace out.